Hi everyone. I know you might have thought that I wasn't coming back, but I did come back. So I'm gonna do a like I said, a pour with some new formulated medium, and I'm pretty excited about that too. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do exactly the same colors. I'm just gonna use three. I'm gonna use let's see, all opaque colors, but they're going to be from Vallejo, the fluid acrylics. And before I start mixing, a lot of people have been mailing me that they bought this paint much cheaper, and they had 200 milliliter bottles and 500 milliliter bottles and all that stuff. But people, those are not the same paints. I've said this a couple of times. The only size that this paint comes in is 100 milliliters. That's it. Doesn't come in 200 milliliters, doesn't come in 500 milliliters. When it does, I'll be sure to tell you guys, but it doesn't. So this is what it looks like. And I'm pretty sure I know what you bought. I'll just get that. This is what you bought. See, this is totally something. This is different paint. So you can pour with this, no problem whatsoever. But you'll have to use some kind of a real pouring medium. You can't do this one with the Floetrol because it's too thick. But this one, as you can see, it's 200 milliliters, and I know they have them in 500 milliliters and in 1 liter. So this is totally something else. You cannot compare it with this. This is different. So just to make that a little clear, because sometimes I think people are thinking I don't know, I'm scamming them out of some money or something like that, but they're different paints. One is a studio acrylic. This one is very, very high pigmented acrylic artist fluid colors. This is something totally different. So watch out what you buy. As long as you go for the 100 milliliters, you're good to go, because that's the size they come in. Okay, I thought I'd show you the dried piece from a couple of days ago. And as you can see where I put here the holographic glitter and a couple of those gold pieces. And to tell you the truth, I really love it. I know this is a little bit dark, but I don't know. I just really love the overall layout of the colors. How this goes down here, that goes down there. A little bit of bronze up there. The big orange cells here. I really like it. And when the light catches it, it's amazing. And I will be waiting for this to cure so I can pour some resin on top. And I have this one, which is already sold. This is the one where the flies drag through it, as you can see here. But you know, if you just hang it on the wall, you know, I don't even think it's that bad. You can see that they crawled through here, but other than that, and a little bit of a you can feel it in the paint. But when I put resin on top of this, look at those cells. They're beautiful. And I'll be getting my resin tomorrow, so I'll be putting a coat on this. I might even video it when I put resin on top. But this is really the cells are beautiful. Look at that. How beautiful that is. Okay, now on with it. So I have a 20 by 20 prepared, and I'm gonna start with the first one, which is an A. You're all wondering, what is it? Tell us what it is. Can't tell you yet. I don't have permission to tell you, but I can show you what it's gonna do. So oh no, 3 colors. So I'm gonna start off with the Prussian blue, I should say, because otherwise I get all the comments, it's Prussian like Russian. I know, but let's see, put about that in there. Maybe I should weigh it. weigh it. And like usual, I've lost my little scale. Where did I leave it? That is strange. I think my husband nicked it, so I'll just have to use this one. There it goes. Weighing the cup, putting it on 0, and we have 3. Let's put a little bit more in there. Oh, I want 4 grams. Okay, that's 4. Oh, I hear the dog yapping again. I'm sorry, guys. Yep, 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 yep. Ooh, gotta open this. Oh, I can't get it open. I'm really tolerant about animals and, you know, that they bark, but not the whole day. I just can't get the oh yeah, there it goes. Okay, so we have 4 grams of paint, and I'm gonna put in, let's see, I'll put in, I'm gonna do 20. Ew. Oops, there's a little bit too much. So I'll put in a little bit more paint. That's it. Now this is a 1 to 4. Mixing it up. Whoop-de-doo. See how fast that goes? Okay, that's number 1. Now I've got to clean off a little bit here. That's it. Next one, putting it on there. I'll use a little bit more of this, so I'm gonna do 7, 8, I'm gonna do 9. That's 9. And then I will need 4 times 9 is 9 and 9 is 18, 36. 36. Oh no, it's gonna fall out. 36. That's 36. And we're going to stir it up, because I do want to cover the whole canvas. That's it. And it's pretty looking pretty good coming off the stick. That's exactly how we want it. Now the white one, I will say, let's do the same. Putting in 9. And going for 36. Yeah, that's okay. You know, it's not rocket science, all right? So I'm going to stir this up and see if it has the same thickness, because the titanium white is just a little thicker in the fluids than the other colors. Oh no, it's going to be perfect. Yep. See, and then we have mixed up what we need to mix up. And I'm sorry I don't have my updated sponsor list, but I really wanted to do 2 pours because I promised you all that. So let me put my thingamajig a little bit back there. That's it. Okay, so we have that. Now we want to add, because I haven't put any dimethicone in the fluid, so I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 in the white, 1, 2, 3 in the turquoise, because that's about the same, and 2 in the dark. 2 drops. That's it. And I'm giving it a little swirl. So we have 3 drops of dimethicone in the teal, 3 in the titanium white, and we have 2 drops in the Prussian blue. There we go. Now I'm going for my cup. Gotta get my little palette knife to make the sides neat. And we're gonna start, of course, with the white, like we always do, the light colored. And I'm gonna put a lot of that teal in there, and then come in with the blue. I'm not seeing anything happen yet in the cup, but that's no problem at all. I have my torch ready. That's that. Now I'm going to put the rest of the teal on top. That's that. And the rest of the titanium. Make sure we get everything out of the cup. That's it. Give it one little swirl. Okay, now what I'd like to do is just make this a little wet. Let's see if we can do that. Just a little bit. Oh, hear that dog yapping. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, I'll close the window in a bit just before I pour. You know, it's not as much that, you know, it's the dog, you know, you can hear the dog barking, but it sort of gets on my nerves. When you're painting, you gotta, I don't know, somehow it doesn't fit with the painting. That's wet. Okay. Now I'll just pour. I'm gonna do a flippy. The flippy, the cuppy. There it goes. It is pretty thick in the cup. There's a lot left in the cup. I can feel it. And I'll help it out a little bit. And as you can see, there's not much cell action coming up all by itself. So I'll have to help it a little bit with the torch. I'll make it move a little first and then torch it. Let's see what happens. Wow, I already see it selling up. But very, very minimal cells I see. See that? There are cells, but they are very, very minimal. So I'll try to just stretch them out a little bit. Although I do like to pour. I don't know what's happening here. I really do like to pour. There it goes, over the edge. There it goes. Okay. Making the corners, covering the corners. A little bit down here. That's it. It's covered. Okay, let's put it down. Wow, I do like it though. I do. And we're gonna, of course, let it do its thing just a little bit. Only I don't like that thing there in the middle. something that it doesn't speak to me. So I'd like to cover it. Zip. I've got to do something with that. Yeah, I think I'll have to come in with my stick. With my little stick and do something with it. Let's see what we can do. That was really an ugly part of the pour. I put some drops on here. And do something. That's cool. It's like something is growing there. That's kind of cool. But I'm not going to stop there because I want to make that something. I do like this, what it's doing with the paint. Somehow it's keeping the, it's really keeping those swirls I'm doing. Normally the swirls, when you swirl a little, you'll see that they fade a little bit, you know, once you stop manipulating with your little stick or whatever. But with this one, you see that it just sits there stationary. I kind of like that. Let's see. Is my head in front of it? I hope not. That's pretty. Okay. I haven't seen this do anything differently. I'm not seeing any of those cells with the double lines around it. What I am seeing is that it is, once it's done, I think it's totally done. I do like, let me show you up close. What I do like is these cells, the darker ones. See how they're dark around the edges and then lighten up in the middle? And see what I said about, you know, after manipulating the paint with the stick, it just stays there. It doesn't flow into the background or something. So that is very promising. I like that. You know, maybe you could just use it for doing the ribbons. I think that would be a really good ribbon stuff. Let's check that out. Because I told you guys this might be, the videos might be long because it's more of testing this this medium. So what I'd like to do is mix up some paint. A little more though. So let's mix it up. Look at that. It's just whap. It's on there. I love that. But I'm going to make a little mixture now. Let's see if I got the good consistency. Yeah. Now a little teal. And I'm going to put a ribbon on it with this stuff because I just want to see what happens. We might have found a perfectly good ribbon medium. That might be cool. And I hope you know what I mean with this, because this is really, really, wow, it's really fascinating that it's not moving. It just stays there. Exactly what I did with the stick, it's still like that. So I'm gonna put my three colors together now. That's that. And the teal on top. And I'm gonna give it a little swirl. See that? How pretty that is? And now I'm gonna do something else. Let me get scissors. Yeah. Okay. In we come. And of course we have to let it move a little. That is cool. Wow. Just don't want it too thick on the side though. And now I'm gonna do something with the stick. Let me get you up close. Okay, now if I pull this one out, and up here, pull it out, and there, and there. You could use this for a sort of a marble technique. As you can see, when I usually did this, this would have long been not totally gone, but you know, it would flow. It would just flow out. And with this medium, it's just staying put. That is kind of funny. So I'm gonna give it a little. Maybe there's still some silicone underneath. No, there isn't. Okay. One more close-up. And, oh, gotta get you back down there. Look at that. How tight that stuff is. That is kind of cool. Okay. So this was experiment A. And now we're going to do exactly the same thing with a different medium. That is experiment B. But I gotta say I like this. Not what I totally expected of the cells, but I do like it. I really like it that you can form these ribbons and they just stay there. That is good. So I'm going to put that bottle away. And I'm going to clean up a little bit and be right back. Okay, see you in a bit.